Hey guys, I have a project to share for you all today. This is actually a few things that I made, well, two things I made for a swap. We agreed to swap a fabric wall hanging, a chipboard piece, and a card. And I've already shown the card in another video, so I'm not going to show that again. But this is the wall hanging that I came up with. I could not for the life of me. I had an idea and it didn't work out. I didn't actually want to make it after a while, so I decided on making her a banner, and it's the pennant style banner you can see here. And I used some fabric that I had gotten at the thrift store. It's actually upholstery fabric, and so I have a big roll of it, and it's white. It's very satiny looking. So what I did was I doubled it up and cut it with my rotary cutter, the pinking rotary cutter, and decorated each of the pennants with different styles. Well, there's 5 pennants, and 2 of them are the same style or same design, and then the rest are different. The other 3 are different, so as to give it some interest. So here's what I used for the string to hang the pennants on. Well, they're already attached. They're actually sewn. So there's some seam binding here, and there's some pearls. They're all strung through the pennants. So this is the first pennant, and I think I got this lace from Artie, who has a shop called One Little Dreamer. And I believe even the lace came from Artie. I'm not sure, because this lace is beautiful. In the center of each piece, I put a piece of bling, and the bling I did receive from Malika, who is Aola DIY. I believe that's her YouTube channel now. So down the sides, I put you know, these bling pieces, and these are usually in a chain. So I cut the end piece, and it has dangles on the bottom of the piece on the bottom and the piece on the top, just to give it some movement while it's hanging. So that's the first piece of the pennant. And then the second piece, as I said, it has the same design, or it has the same design as another pennant, and it's more plain because I didn't want them all to kind of overpower each other. So what I did was, at the top I used some of this ruffle trim that, again, I got from Artie, and then some of this lace here, and I believe I got this lace in Iraq. So there's that one. You'll see another one that looks just like that. And then this one is the middle pennant. So this one also has some lace, but this is wedding dress lace, so you can see it's sparkling. That's because it's got sequins and pearls sewn into it. And again, this is from Artie's store. And this bling here I also got from Artie as well, and I cut it up. It's in a strand as well, and so I cut up 3 pieces to go across the center part of the lace where it's open. So what I did with the lace was, I just basically, it usually comes like this, or this I guess it's applique, wedding dress applique, yeah. So it comes like this, and I just put them face to face. And for some reason it worked out where it was the same width of the banner, so, or the pennant. So the other thing I did was, these come from Artie's store too, these little tiny white resin and bling pieces. They come in a strand as well, and you can cut them apart, and that's what I've used here in between going up the banner. So that's another thing. And I won't show you, well, this is the next pennant piece, and that's the same as the one I showed you. The last piece in it is this one right here, and this one's again slightly different. I'm just pulling it so it's closer together. And this one has lace at the top, layered on top of this lace, and I don't know where I got this lace from. I think this might have been a rack from Vicky. Vicky gives me so many beautiful things, so, you know, I have to stop hoarding them all. And honestly, I was hoarding all of this stuff from Artie too. And I thought, well, what better time to use it than on a banner? Because I have a lot of it. So, excuse me. So, there's some bling, and then there is some more. Actually, this is a big applique, but it didn't come like this. It's actually lace, and I cut it apart, and it normally comes kind of like this. But I just put an extra piece at the top here to make it look like a huge applique. And I used some of the Helmar's 450 to glue my stuff down. This is not sewn. The top of the banner is sewn, but this is not sewn. So that is my pennant banner for my swap partner. And that's one of the projects. And so let me put this off to the side. I don't want to get it dirty because it is white. The next item is that chipboard thing. Now, I saw this piece at Tuesday morning and I knew I wanted to alter it. It was actually a note card holder that had like envelopes and cards in it, but I just took the envelopes out of it because I knew I just wanted the container. Okay, so let me show it to you and see what you guys think. Here it is. I don't think I can even get the whole thing in view here. It's a little tiny moped. So it didn't look like this when I first got it. I have added some fiber paste on top of the chipboard, and then I sprayed it with my Lindy's Tiffany Blue, and then I went over that after it dried with gesso, watered down gesso. So the color of the Tiffany Blue isn't as bright. It's actually more toned down because of the white gesso on top of it. And then I made it into a stick pin holder. Okay, so I've used some Wild Orchid Crafts flowers down in here and some stickles. Let me bring it closer. I think the stickles are still drying. You can see here it has a shine, and you can see all of the texture that it has. I added a bling. This is from Michael's. It's in a strand. I think it's usually used for necklaces or bracelets. It's in a strand, and I thought it would make a great headlight. Isn't that cute? It's a big pearl with some bling around it. And then I used some of the fabric that I had from the pennant and made a cushion here to go down inside of it. And these are some stick pins that are from Tilda. And I think these are May Arts or Maya Road stick pins, these leaves right here. But the hearts and the big circle ones are from Tilda. And then I made these stick pins from some beads that Vicky TryHeart67 had given me. She gave me a couple of beads that look like this pink one right here. And then I added this piece, which is actually for jewelry making, and some tool trim. And then I just, rather than glue it all, I just used an earring back. So it's not stuck down. It's held in place because of the earring back on the stick pin, on the corsage pin. So I just thought this would be a great color when I saw that bead in my stash. And then here's another one. She didn't give me that many, but you know, I don't really need that many. But you know, it's in my my stash, so I have to start using my stash up. That's what it's for, right? And then what you're seeing here is a straw. At the end of the straw is a flag, and this little piece here comes from Michael's. And I did put a little ball, like it's like a disco ball kind of bead that's at the top, and it's glued down into the straw so that it doesn't fall off. It's not just a bead glued to the top. It's actually got a pin through it. What do you call those things? I forgot what they're called. Head pin. It has a head pin through it, so that head pin is keeping that down into the straw because I glued it in there. So I think it turned out so cute. Oh, and let me show you the back. The back is cute too. I put a flat pearl, like it's like a disc with pearls on it. I think I actually got this from Tisha, the Tisha85Crafts. And then I put some of this same tool around it just to make it look shabby. I think it's so cute. You know when you get one of those projects, or you make one of those projects that it's hard to give away? Well, this is one of those. I actually want to keep this, but I'm not going to, because this was made for somebody that I'm swapping with. But those two are two of the 3 projects that I made for the swap. And thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.